Okay. Okay, well, first off, hello everyone. My name is Eric Galko, the Director of Scouting for Optimum Scouting, and I'm joined today by West Virginia outside linebacker JT Thomas. JT, how are you today?
I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great. I'm happy to be on your show.
Mm-hmm. Well, first off, JT, I want to ask you about being on the West Virginia defense over your career and being a leader of that defense on one of the better defense ranked in the country. Talk about what your role was on the West Virginia defense, both on and off the field.
Well, I've been a leader for WVU for the past 3 years, but this senior year has been a lot more special. I was able to rally up the guys. We were a special bunch this year. It was 9 seniors on the defense. I didn't have to. All I really had to do was orchestrate. The guys were always down, up and ready to go. I was definitely proud to be a leader of one of the top defenses in the country.
Mm-hmm. Now, I know your father also played at West Virginia. Talk about how you can relate to him in that situation of being at the same school, and you're this time around.
The only major difference between me and my dad being pretty much the same guy is the fact that he played in a totally different defense than I did. He played back in '94, '95, and they were running the 4-3. Me, I'm kind of really coming back around again another 15 years later, just in a different defense. The same football mentality. I'm a little bit faster than he was, but other than that, we're pretty much the same guy. It's definitely a treat having my dad up in Morgantown. He helps me out on and off the field, and I'm definitely happy that we were able to have the relationship that we did over the course of these past 5 years.
Now, JT, I know part of your career there's been some issues with the neck injury you suffered. Talk about how that neck injury is it still a factor now, or have teams asked you about that at all yet?
No, it hasn't been. I play every game this season. And I played pretty well throughout the whole season. I think the caution at the beginning of the season was only to make sure that I was ready to go September. So the coaches kind of kept me out of fall camp a bit, but I was ready to go. I did miss a game, and I haven't missed a game over this last 3 year span. So everything is fine. I'm 100%, and I'm ready to go.
Now, talk about how you developed that neck injury that led to what happens in the beginning of the year, where you were maybe a question mark to be a guy the whole season. Talk about what happened with that neck injury.
It was just making a hit in the spring in the practice. One eye tight end was coming across the middle, and I made a perfect hit. It was just a little neck sprain, a little neck bruise, and I'm back from it now, feeling 100%. So I'm feeling good about that.
Mm-hmm. Now, I know you're at the Texas First Nation game this week. How has practice gone so far for you, and how do you think you've done?
Practice has been great, man. I think I played well. I got a chance to play with some of the better linebackers in the country and some of the better offensive line in the country. I played pretty well. You can ask the guys, you can ask the coaches. I've been doing some of the same things that I've been doing throughout my career at WVU. It's definitely been a great time to fellowship with the guys and get out there on the field as well.
Mm-hmm. Who was the best guy you faced this week in one-on-one drills or in team drills?
I really can't. It's really hard to pick out the guys when everything's moving so fast. But I can tell you that every lineman that we have here is definitely one of the guys that you'll see at the next level. And as far as the running backs, we also have John Sanders down here. He's doing the same thing that he was doing at West Virginia. You have Damian Berry from Miami and the guy Sean Drone from UNC. They're all good backs, and it's a treat to go against them every day in practice.
Mm-hmm. How much in touch have you kept with other guys from West Virginia, from your graduating class, guys like Chris Neal and Scooter Berry and Jock Sanders, Noel Devine, yourself, guys like that? How have you kept in touch with them over this whole draft process?
We speak all the time. If it's not on the phone, it's via Twitter. If it's not Twitter, it's Facebook. It's so many ways you can stay in contact with people these days. But what I have learned throughout this process, meeting different guys, that we really were a family of West Virginia, and we all stayed in contact with each other. And I'm starting to realize that I was playing with a very talented bunch, and I already knew that. But just seeing different talent and knowing what my teammates would be doing in these situations, it really gives me something to look back and smile about, man. That we had such a great year. I talk to Rob all the time. I talk to Neil all the time. I talk to Scooter on Twitter. I talk to Anthony and Sydney very much as good to hear from everyone.
Now, JT, what is you played in, and you mentioned a 3-3-5 defense at West Virginia, not like a 4-3 conventional or 3-4 conventional type defense. What kind of defense, or where do you think you fit best in the NFL level? I know you would do anything to get any NFL roster, but where do you think your skill set really exemplifies yourself as a position at the next level?
Probably, natural wheel linebacker in the 4-3 scheme. But I can also play some Mike as well. I'm pretty rangy, so there's not too much I can't do on the linebacker aspect. And as you said, willing to do any and everything to make a roster. I'm definitely fit for a lot of special teams. I can run, I can tackle, so I'm definitely good to help the team in that area. But I think I'm a natural wheel linebacker.
And what do you think? What do you think is your best aspect of your game? Playing in the 3-5 defense, you got a lot of chance to play in coverage and play in space. But what do you think is your best asset for an NFL team evaluating you?
I think my best asset is my speed and explosiveness. You know what I mean? I think I'm one of the fastest guys in my position. And I think I can really help the team in that aspect.
Okay. Next up is the NFL Combine for you. What are your plans to at least work out for the Combine, and what do you think you might run at the Combine?
I just want to make sure I'm strong and fast as possible before the Combine gets here. I should run somewhere in the 4.5s or the 4.6s. If I'm having an excellent day, you might see me running in the 4.4s. You never know. But I'll definitely be there when the time comes, and I'm very excited for it.
And finally, what else are you doing this offseason outside of training for the Combine to really get yourself prepared for the NFL level, maybe outside of Combine workouts? What are you doing to get better?
I'm studying the different defensive schemes that I may be getting thrown into in the NFL. Learning a lot about the 4-3 and the 3-4, and learning that it's much like the 3-3-5 in its own right. I'm kind of using some of the things that I've learned in college, and a little bit of my own knowledge to try to figure out what to do in certain situations.
And finally, looking back at your West Virginia career, what is your best moment looking back at your college career?
My best moment? Well, I'll tell you what. Looking back over my career at West Virginia University, I feel like my senior year was just that much more important. You know what I mean? Every game felt so much better than when you won, and it hurt that much more when you lost. I think, I probably cherished this last year more than any of the years at West Virginia. So my whole senior year, the bond that I had with my teammates in the locker room and on the field was just outstanding. And I'm really going to miss the guys in the locker room.
Okay, JT, thanks. I really appreciate coming on to talk to us today. And again, best luck the rest of the draft season. Best luck in the game this weekend. And maybe we'll talk to you soon.
Okay, appreciate it. You guys follow me on Twitter now, JT330. All right?
Absolutely. Thanks again, JT.
All right, take care.
And again, that was JT Thomas, outside linebacking prospect from West Virginia. Thanks again for listening to our show today. I really appreciate it. Again, my name is Eric Galko from Optimum Scouting. We'll hope to hear from you soon.